What's up, guys? Welcome to my live CGC unboxing. It is Monday, September 13th. It's a great day whenever you get a big old box of CGC books in the mail. I actually got these on Friday. I had to wait until today to open them. Now I'm going to do it live with you guys. Special bonus for anybody watching in the live, and I don't see anybody in the room yet. But if there were people watching in the room, they would have a chance to claim any of these books in this box at a current GPA 90-day value. Okay, so that could be an opportunity for people watching. You guys watching on the replay, you might be like, damn, I wish I could grab that from Matty while he's showing it from his unboxing, but you would have to be watching live. So we'll see if anybody trickles in. In the meantime, while we wait for people to join in, welcome, guys. My name is Matt. I am the host of Comics. I also host weekly Instagram auctions live at Comics Sales. Over on Instagram. Sorry, I'm sort of out of breath. I was just unboxing 20 packages to get ready for this video. I had like a stack of mail like this big. This big, and it kind of whittled down to this big. I didn't want to make it like an endless video. I just wanted to, kind of get to the point a little bit and not make you guys wait around too long to see the goods. So I did pre-unbox all those little small books. Then we're going to do this one live. So I think we did just get one person in the room. What's up, person in the room? Let me see if I can get my live chat going. Thanks for coming. Guys, if you are watching on the replay, please like and subscribe for future videos. I am planning on doing kind of like a little bit of a YouTube blitz over this next week because I realized that I have a bit of a backlog of video content that I've been making since March of this year. So that's like 6 months worth of videos. Probably only about 5 or 6 videos, but I'm going to try to put out 1 video a day for this week and then maybe try to get to like a 2 or 3 videos a week average after that. So still working on the workflow, got to upgrade the camera, the lighting, all that kind of jazz, but figured I might as well just like get the videos out to you guys so you can watch them if you're interested. So I'm going to go through some of my mail before we get to the big CGC unboxing, okay? So here's a few things I've been picking up, stuff that came in the mail today. I've been on a Grendel kick recently, and this was one of my favorite books as a kid in my original collection. I don't know if I still have it or not, but I picked up another copy because they're cheap. Grendel Batman Devil's Mask, and I think there's another Grendel Batman title as well that I want to pick up as well. They're like kind of like dollar books, but I just kind of got the impulse to add it to my cart when I was looking at another online seller. Here's another Grendel book. This is Grendel #1 from the 2nd series, still under the Comico imprint before he moved to Dark Horse. And this is actually the first appearance of Christine Spar, which is the female version of Grendel. So kind of a cool spec book, even though it's not the prettiest cover in the world. I'm not like a huge fan of the art. This is a really cheap book, and it's issue #1 and a cool first appearance. So be on the lookout for that one. And then this one is just one I always wanted. It's a cool kind of magazine-sized trade paperback. It's Grendel Devil by the Deed, and just a cool cover. I love the Matt Wagner. I love Matt Wagner, and I love his like typography for his name, and just like the whole sort of style and layout of these early Grendel books is really cool. And this one, it's introduced by Alan Moore. And I believe there's a 1st and 2nd print of this. This is, I think, the 1st print. There's also a blue trade dress here rather than the pink border. And the blue is either 1st or 2nd print. I can't remember. But this collects some of the early Grendel stories from the Mage title, which is from Comico as well. All right, so here comes some other books that I picked up in the mail today. Let's see what I got. I got a little duo of Fantastic 421. Cover A, first first appearance of Marvel Zombies, and the 1 in 10, I believe. Cool Mr. Fantastic cover. So a couple of Marvel Zombies books there. I don't think they're like super minty or anything, but I knew that I was going to sell my graded copy. I wanted to kind of re-up on my raw inventory for Marvel Zombies. Okay, this one I need a little bit more opening time. This one as well. So this one's ready to go. Young Avengers 1. I picked this up from a European seller on eBay. This is the director's cut, director's edition. Again, I just recently, like, I sort of buy and grade and sell these books. I've owned the cover A in a 9.8 and I've sold it, and I've owned the Wizard World 9.8 twice and I've sold it twice. I have one more Wizard World grading right now. I don't know what grade it's going to come back as, but I got a little bit of FOMO and I felt like I needed to reinvest in issue 1 a little bit. And this director's cut is more affordable. A little bit, you know, you can find a better deal on the director's cut than you can on the regular cover A right now. So I decided to, I've never had the director's cut actually, so figured I would go for that one. This is a personal spec book, guys, Fantastic Four 22. This is the second appearance of Mole Man. And as far as I know, the first cover appearance. And I love it for a lot of reasons. One is that, you know, one of the industry scoopers, Mikey Sutton over on Lords of the Long Box, recently dropped the info that Mole Man is likely to be the villain in the first Fantastic Four movies. So with that in mind, whether it turns out to be true or not, I started thinking that he didn't point to this book in particular, but it's only one step removed to deduce that Fantastic Four 22 is a good book to pick up, because Mole Man's first appearance is in Fantastic Four #1. And that is out of reach for many of us, including myself. So if you want to spec on Mole Man, in my opinion, Fantastic Four 22 is the book. This is looking like a VG copy. Didn't have really high hopes for grade, but I'll be checking out, you know, whether it's securely attached by the staples and all that good stuff, complete and all that. But I think it's a really fun cover too, because you get Mole Man really tiny here with these oversized letters kind of introducing him, which is really fun. And you also have like Mr. Fantastic, like, you know, the perspective on his stretchy arm here is just super fun. I just think this perspective on this cover is really fun in general, and it's a great early FF book. So super happy. I'll be holding on to that probably, you know, till, well, hopefully till, like, maybe I'll grade it and hold it till the movie comes out or something like that. Okay, this one needs a little more unpackaging. This one I think I can show now. I think it's just all copies of the same book. Actually, I'm not sure. I'm going to unpackage that too. So a few things I have a little bit more unwrapping to do to show you guys. This is a seller I found on eBay that just seemed to have a lot of high-grade newsstand stuff. It's kind of like an add-on situation where I was just like, sure, I'll take that and that and that and that. So I took Venom Lethal Protector 2 newsstand, and then I got not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 copies of Moon Knight #19, which is, it looks like, yeah, it's a Liefeld cover. Punisher looking super silly there, but it's just like, it's a classic Liefeld cover from the 90s. It's got Moon Knight, Spidey, and Punisher. And I think that's just a fun book. And it's any of these books that are sort of like minor keys or notable covers from the 90s, I always pick them up in high grade, especially in newsstand, because I think that it's one of those things where there's a price gap on what you can sometimes find it for and what you can sometimes sell it for. And also when you can get multiples for a good deal, you have a better chance of finding gradable copies. So I can sort of, you know, any of those that seem 9.8, I can sort of yoink and put them in my grading pile. Okay, now before we get to the CGC pre-screen books, I will open up this last bit of my mail call just to show off a bit more. of what came in the mail today. How are you guys doing today? I don't see anybody in the chat. Sometimes I like have the wrong window open and I miss people's comments. But like I was saying earlier, I'm going to be having new content up on YouTube every day this week. That is my goal. I'm going to have new content on YouTube every day. Oh yeah, there is something cool in here. So from this, yo, Rofo, what's going on, dude? Knew there were some friends in here. Good to see you, my friend. So I started looking into this book. I think I saw like Mr. Longshort or something on Instagram. He's always posting like cool covers that he's just kind of like a modern cover guy. And he's always posting these covers like you've never seen before. And you're like, I need that. And you would just get like serious FOMO whenever he posts anything. That's what happened for me with the Champions #1, Breakfast Club, J. Scott Campbell. J. Scott Campbell's always doing these fire Midtown Comics exclusives, I find. This particular seller just had like a bunch of J. Scott Campbell covers. And he had this in multiples. And again, whenever I can find the opportunity to buy multiples, I can usually get them for cheaper. So I got 3 of these for maybe a little under 20 a piece. They don't look 9/8 or anything, but still really cool. Maybe I'll press a couple of them. I don't know. We'll see. And then I added on to that order a book that has been in my want list and sort of my shopping cart forever, is this Gwenpool from the Paris Comics Expo. That's a good JSC cover, if you ask me. You got the Eiffel Tower there and the Gwenpool logo, and you got Gwenpool there looking very 1980s leggy workout video or something. I'm digging it. It's a cool book. I may try to slab this. I'm not sure yet. Got to look everything over with a fine-tooth comb after the video's over. All right, this one looks like a package of Moon Knight books from some online retailer. Yeah, online retailer or another. Let's see here. Okay, looks like I got 3 copies of the Zafino Virgin. 1 of 1,000 here. Got 3 copies of the Zafino Virgin Moon Knight 1. That's a dope cover. That's a dope cover. These have COAs, 1 of 1,000. Daniel Newton saying, hey, Matt, doing desk work while checking you out. Awesome, dude. Thanks for checking me out. I appreciate it. Thanks for hopping over to YouTube. Pretty soon, guys, now that we got some people watching, this here CGC box, this is my story with it. This is, as of now, unless things change drastically, don't hold me to this like 5 years down the line, but in the present moment of my comic book career, I am saying that this is my final CGC unboxing, at least of a pre-screen 25-book submission. I do have like 2 other CGC orders outstanding. One of them is a magazine order, which always takes like forever. Yo, Chevy, what's up, man? Thanks for joining. The other is like a bunch of books that they screwed up, which is part of the reason why I'm not using them anymore. They screwed up 5 books. I sent them back. I thought they'd be like a quick fix, like please reholder this, please press this out and send it back to me, blah, blah, blah. It's still sitting there. So not counting those 2 things, the magazines, which take forever, and the sort of like mechanical error batch of books from CGC, this is the last I've got coming back from CGC, man. Got like 175 books with CBCS that are going to come back at some point, but this is the last of the CGC. So yes, they done fucked up, Michael Carmen. That's right. That is correct. So I am giving you guys who are watching, you 5 people watching live right now, people on the replay, feel free to hit me up, but I can't guarantee the price. I'm just going to blindly offer these books. I'm going to blindly offer these books for current GPA FMV. If anyone wants to claim any of these books as I open them up, all you have to do is say, claim FMV. And then we're both agreeing, you and me. I might lose out, you might lose out. Who knows who, you know. We're both agreeing to that we go back and look at GPA, which I can do live. We can look at GPA for the price, the 90-day price, right? Not the last sale. The last sale might be better, higher or lower, but we're just going to go by 90-day. Any of these books. I haven't even thought very hard about this, guys. So I'm very willing to lose out as long as you guys are down to play. I thought that would be fun. All right, so here's a few random books. We're almost done with my raw book. My raw book show and tell. Danny says he still has 75 at CGC and 150 at CBCS. That's a lot of books out there in the ether, my friend. I'm with you. I'm with you there. Now I've got, yeah, like I said, probably just like 175 all at CBCS. I took 75 books with me to Fan Expo Boston and directly submitted them there, which was actually really fun. I highly recommend you guys, whenever you have the opportunity to submit books directly at a con or an expo or whatever, a show, to do so, because it's so much more convenient than doing it yourself. You don't have to ship them. And I had a great time chatting with the guy. I have his info somewhere, but I forget his name right now. He was a really cool guy. He used to be a grader. He said that grading, by the way, was the worst job of all time. Just FYI. I was like, really? He's like, yeah, grading sucks. It's like the most soul-crushing work you could possibly imagine. I was like, huh. No wonder the turnaround times are so bad, because they can't find people to work this job. So anyway, that was an interesting insight. But there are a lot of things I learned from the guy. He's like a foreign comics expert, learned a lot about that market. And also, the dude helped me out. I wasn't planning on getting any books signed at Boston Fan Expo. And just sitting there, I'm like sitting at the table at CBCS, and there's a whole row of comic book creators right behind me. I'm literally in, what do they call it? Artist Alley. I'm in the alley getting my CBC books registered. So the dude's saying, oh, you've got Ghost Rider 15. You know that so-and-so is right over there, right? I'm like, what? I can go get it signed. Okay, all right, let's go. So then I went on like a tour with the dude with like 5 books that I wasn't even planning to get signed. And he was just witnessing for me. It's like $5 a book to get them witnessed. It's more money to get them verified through CBCS if you don't get it witnessed. So I'm like, all right, let's do it. I'm getting my Secret Wars 8 signed by Shooter. You know, I'm getting my Ghost Rider 15 signed by that dude. I'm getting my Joe Schmalke book signed by Joe. I mean, it was super fun. So anyway, that's how I submitted my last CBCS books at the Fan Expo. Here's just a few random books I got from, this is probably like this was a Whatnot auction, actually. This was the dude, one of the dudes on Flipside who did like a Whatnot sale recently. I picked up this Hulk 7 Michael Turner variant. And you know what I'm learning, guys, is that Whatnot is a buyer-friendly app. Whatnot is a buyer-friendly app. It's not so much a seller-friendly app. You have to be really careful as a seller that you're selling books you don't mind going under FMV, because you're going to lose your hat if you start every book at $1 and set it at a minute. This is Agents of Wakanda 7. So basically this dude, anyway, I think I got deals on these. This is a cool Michael Turner variant, pretty uncommon to find. And he was just throwing in books. So I was like, sure, yeah, I'll keep bidding. So he threw in some random books, Agents of Wakanda 7, He-Man. Oh, this is a cool like panoramic He-Man cover that I didn't have, that I picked up for cheap. I thought that was a fun one. That's He-Man, the Eternity War #1. I'm digging it. That's for the PC. X-Men the movie. You've got a nice little Ian McKellen cover there. Pretty cool. To X-Men the movie. Simpsons Comics 50. Yes, please. I collect Simpsons comics. And you've got a little Infinity cover going on there. And this is another Michael Turner Batman, Superman. That's just a fun cover. I'm not sure if it's a key or not. Batman, Superman 8. All right. That is my, oh, sorry. One more. Let me read the comment. Mikey says, so many of those 9.8 and 9.6 books from that new Promise pedigree are jokes. Not even close. Putting your comment up here. Just because they're old doesn't mean there should be a curve. A 9.8 should be a 9.8 regardless of age. I agree with you. I agree with you 100%, Mike. I agree. I didn't see that, but I think I did hear that when CGC is grading a pedigree collection, they do skew. There is a curve because they're trying to, I don't know, respect the collection and make these gems that come out of the collection. I don't know. Grading is subjective. We know this. We know we give a lot of power and authority and value to these companies for better or worse. What can I say, man? That's how the market has been created in CGC's image. Okay, so this is a trade, you guys. These are some cool books I got as a trade. Oh, thank you, JD, about the Darwin Cook He-Man. I love it too. This is a trade that I put together with a seller or a collector from Canada. I picked up 2 copies of Exiles 3. First Peggy Carter as Captain Carter. This is the cover A, and this is the 1 in 10 incentive, the We Can Do It homage cover. They should both be 9.8 candidates if the dude was being truthful. They both look great, and I traded him some pretty big keys. I mean, it was kind of a even value trade, but I think that this guy was kind of dropping these books thinking that the spec was over on them, and I was picking them up thinking that the spec is starting on them, because I've been hearing that she will be a live action character in movies like Doctor Strange or something like that up on the horizon. So I felt like I've never had this book before. I'm getting them in a trade with some sort of mid-grade keys. So I decided to pick them up. It was like a $300 trade value for those 2. Yeah, the 1 in 10 is not very common. Not very common. And I'm really interested in getting that graded as well. Okay, Mikey Carmen wants the Wolverine 9.6. We will deal. We will deal, Mikey. We will deal. Don't worry. It's not going anywhere. But these books might go somewhere. To the lucky people watching, let's crack this open, shall we? So I guess I've kind of buried the lead, you guys. This is a CGC pre-screen, right? So spoiler alert, because there's not really a way to reveal this visually. Spoiler alert, that for my final CGC submission, I did get a perfect 25 book submission. Yes, 25 for 25. Whether CGC actually gets it right, or doesn't mess up my labels or crack my cases or all that stuff, remains to be seen. But there are no raw books in this package. There is no film in this camera. Okay, no raw books to be seen in here. This was a 25 book pre-screen, and indeed, there are 25 slabs in this box. All right, so let's just get a little round of applause for me for gaming the CGC system one last time. No, all right, so I'm gonna show off these books now. And like I said, guys, if you wanna roll the dice with me, it has to be a quick claim. You can't go research the 90-day average and then claim it later. I mean, we can negotiate it. But the game we're playing here is quick claim. You agree if you say claim a book that you're going to pay the 90-day. I agree. I'm going to sell it at 90-day on GPA. Deal? Deal? Deal. All right, let's show these 25 books. Okay, ready? Here we go. I'm going to unsheathe them as well. Infinite Crisis, number 3, 9/8 white. Rofo's ready. Alexander Luthor revealed as Secret Society Lex Luthor. Atlantis destroyed Paradise Island, goes into hiding. I think this is a Blue Beetle key. Am I wrong here? I think it's a Blue Beetle key, but I think it's the first time it Reyes, but I don't know. I don't know DC keys that well, but that's why I submitted it. All right, that's number 1. Marvel Voices Legacy, number 1, the Coipel Miles variant. These are all 9/8s, needless to say. Oh boy, Sam Alexander Nova. This is a big one. This is the first Sam Alexander in a 9/8. I don't know what it's going for these days. First appearance of New Nova, Nick Bradshaw cover, wraparound. And just FYI, so guys, if you're claiming anything at a GPA 90 day, shipping is extra, but I know most of you guys from Instagram, so you guys probably know the deal. I would be combining these with pre-existing orders, or I could combine them with future orders, et cetera, et cetera. But, you know, we have an understanding if you're claiming that you would be settling up in a timely manner and that it would be shipped whenever you want. If you want it to be held, we can hold it. We can combine whatever you want. Okay, so there's the first Sam Alexander in the Bradshaw variant. That's a big one. Okay. We have a Champions number 1 hip hop variant. Nice. Nice. Wu-Tang. This is a Wu-Tang variant. 9/8. Oh yeah, it's a good one. Batman 106. This is the first cameo of Miracle Molly. First appearance of Miracle Molly in cameo on the 6th page is what CGC says. That's very specific. Okay. We have another one. We have a Department of Truth. 1 in 10 Shelby. 1 in 10 Declan Shelby cover. 9.8. I feel like these ones have dipped a little bit, the Department of Truths, because of the "What have you done for me lately" effect. Shout out Mighty Mel V. So might be a good time to pick some of these up. Just saying. Same here. Same with this Star Wars High Republic. This is the Stephanie Hans variant. Oof. Someone claims some of these. I would be definitely taking a little hit on a 90-day average for these. Remember how hot these were when they first came out? These were probably like huge. Oh, woo! This is one I happen to know the 90-day average because I've been tracking it. Because I've been excited to get this back. I do have someone interested in this. This is the Star Wars Adventures number 7. This is the first appearance of Hondo, the Rebels 1 in 10 cover on Star Wars Adventures 7, 9.8. That is a climbing book. All right, here is a DOT number 1. Yeah, you know me. Department of Truth number 1 cover, a first print, 9.8. Another copy. Oh, Batman 106, 1 in 25 sketch cover. Okay. They don't mention in specific detail the Miracle Molly first appearance on page 6 on this cover, on this label. A little inconsistent, but that's okay. We're about halfway through. 25 bucks, a lot of books. Here is a Yoon variant of 7 Secrets #1. This is a 616 Simple Man's Comics Store exclusive, virgin cover. 7 Secrets 1. Boom Studios. Ooh, Jenny Frizen. Something is Killing 6. FOC. I don't know what that goes for these days. That's a nice one. Interesting. Venom 1, J. Scott Campbell. Remember I was just talking about those J. Scott Campbell covers? Oh, it's not a Midtown variant. This is just must be a ratio of some kind. Venom #1 from 2018, the Donny Cates run. Campbell cover. Cool. Rofo's saying say it, but I think he's just trying to egg other people on. Woo! Woo! Ooh, fire, fire, fire. Invincible Iron Man #1 hip-hop variant. So guys, if you claim them at a 90-day average and it's a hot book, you're going to be winning. You know what I mean? Because the 90-day average is going to be lower than the last sale or the last sales. Just saying. If it's a hot book, you're probably going to get a deal on a 90-day. This is a little spec book, Easy 9.8. Rorschach #6, 9.8. That's probably dirt cheap. Dirt cheap 90-day average. Excellence #1. This is a spec book of mine. Personal favorite. Great series, great creative team. Great spec on it. No particular news that I know of, but I figured I might as well get my nice copies graded. Another copy of Excellence. Another copy of DOT, Yeah, You Know Me. Issue 1, first print. Secret variant, Department of Truth #1. Lee Harvey Oswald. We've got 4 more books. 4 more books. The In-hyuk Lee, Department of Truth #1. Danny took the Frizen, Something is Killing. Nice claim, sir. Nice claim. See, guys, it's not that hard. All right, we're gonna look up the value, Danny, in a moment. Okay, we'll look it up together. Thank you, sir. This is a 3rd printing Department of Truth. 3rd printing DOT, Yeah, You Know Me. This is a Frizen Department of Truth. That's the cover B, first print. And last but not least, another Frizen. All right, so what do you guys think of my 25 books? Not a bad submission, I wouldn't say. I am super happy that 25 of 20. Do you guys know the name for that when you do it, when you hit all 25 of a pre-screen, there's a name for that, like running the gauntlet or something like that? Mark, Sleepy's here. What's going on, my friend? We're gonna share my screen now, and we're going to take a look at the value of the book that Danny claimed. All right, we're gonna look it up. Give me one sec, I'll share my screen. What was it? Something is Killing. We're doing a blind FMV claim sale here, impromptu. So let me share my screen here. Wait, how do I do this again? Share, screen, tab. There we go. Okay, you guys can see there we go. So 25 for 25 equals rich. Yes, that's right, Sleepy. That's what I am. I'm a rich man. I wish. Thank you, Danny. Appreciate that. All right, so let's take a look at your claim price for Something is Killing. Number 6, the Jenny Frizen FOC. Not the sketch, the Unlocked Retailer. There we go. The Unlocked Retailer Edition, 9.8, 313. 313. Sound good, Danny? High sale 464. 313. Feel reasonable? I'm going to write it down on my phone just so I don't forget. Anybody else want to take a look at these 25 books and consider a claim at FMV? D. Newt Frizen 6, 313. Done. Okay. All right, we'll look back through it now. We'll look back through it. Stop screen. Okay. So, Danny, great claim. Thank you, sir. All right, here we go. Going back through reverse order. Let's see, how can I do this more quickly? Okay, so we got the Frizen Department of Truth 1. No problem, Sleepy. We're going back through. I've got 2 copies of the Frizen Department of Truth 1. Nick would consider a claim. Okay. All right. So if someone claims something, we will pause and look at the value and mark you down for the value, okay? Department of Truth, this is the 3rd printing, Department of Truth 1. We're going by 90-day value, and if there is no sales in the last 90 days, we'll have to negotiate something based on reasonable FMV. This is the In-hyuk Lee 1 in 25 Department of Truth. This is the secret Lee Harvey Oswald variant, Department of Truth. Good to see you, Schultze. Thanks for joining over on the YouTube. Guys, if you're enjoying the video, like, subscribe, comment later if you're watching on the replay. And like I said earlier in the video, I'll be putting up new content every day this week. I'm going to do a YouTube media blitz. This is a cover A. Check the case. Yeah, good call, Danny. We should check your case for sure. I'm looking at your case for your claim. It looks like they got their act together finally, and it's pristine. It looks absolutely pristine. No Newton rings, no nothing. Looks really nice. So congratulations, my friend. We both lucked out. All right, going back through, we got Excellence number 1. These are all 9.8s, guys. Another copy of Excellence. That's a cheap 9.8 to get right now, just saying. Whatever it's at is cheap. This is a cheap one, Rorschach number 6. This is the Del Otto Rorschach cover. Best Rorschach cover in existence, potentially. Arguably. The Riri Williams hip-hop variant on Invincible Iron Man number 1. That's a hot one. That's a hot one. That's the Missy Elliott hip-hop cover. This is Venom number 1, J. Scott Campbell from 2018. This is 7 Secrets number 1, the Yoon variant, Virgin variant from 616 Comics, Boom Studios. The 1 in 25 on the first cameo Miracle Molly, Batman 106 Federici cover. Department of Truth #1, cover A. Another copy of that. This is the big one. Probably the biggest book of the submission is Star Wars Adventures #7, the Rebels variant. Rebels variant. That's 1 in 10. First appearance of Hondo, and the first cover appearance of all the Rebels together, is what I understand, or some such significance. I'm not a huge Star Wars guy in that respect. Here is a Hans variant on Star Wars High Republic #1. Stephanie Hans, Yoda cover, badass. This is a 1 in 10 on the Department of Truth #1, Shalvi. See the lady in red down there. Couple copies of Batman 106, first cameo Miracle Molly, cover A. Okay, Champions 1 Hip Hop. The Wu-Tang Hip Hop by Raza. Raza Hip Hop variant, Champions #1. Dope. First appearance of Sam Alexander Nova in the Bradshaw wraparound. I think people used to call this a 1 in 25, but I think it's actually more of a qualifying variant. It's similar to an incentive, but I think it's not a true incentive. That's my understanding. More rare than the cover A, but not a ratio per se. The Coipel Marvel Voices Legacy #1. Miles Morales cover. And the Infinite Crisis 3, which I think is the first time erased. Let's take a look. Let me just take a quick look at this one. Now, would anyone like me, while we're here in the live, to look up a 90-day average on any of these titles if you don't have GPA available and you want me to check it for you? As long as we're here. Checking out this book to see, did I slab like a non-key book or something? Variants. Yeah, this is the variant. This is the Perez variant on the first appearance of Jaime Reyes. All right. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. All right. DLE says, hey, Maddie, congrats on the 25 by 25. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I mean, I think you call it a gauntlet, running the gamut. Running the gauntlet? I think running the gauntlet. Running the gauntlet. You know what I'm saying? That's how we do it. So this is my final CGC submission, guys, basically. Oh, you want me to check Riri, Miles, and both Star Wars? Okay, let's do it. It'll be fun. So Riri, Miles, and both Star Wars. I'm pulling those books. Yeah, because basically, like, I'm just for this particular window of time, I'm offering these right at FMV, like according to GPA, but at a future sale, they might be more or less, just not guaranteed any particular price. So give me 1 sec. The Miles. Any other requests, guys? Riri, Miles, and both Star Wars. So I've got them here. Let's see if I'm missing anything here. Yeah, okay, I think we're good. So I've got the Miles. This is the Marvel Voices Legacy #1. Let's check that. Share screen. GPA, share. All right, so now we're in GPA. I'm checking my save titles. Maybe I have it there. Marvel, I don't have it. Okay. So many Marvel voices. Saving that for later. One. Coipel. There it is, 66. $66 90-day average. 15 sales, $66. Pretty cheap. That's probably something I would price a little higher if I were doing a live sale. So that's 66. Cheap. All right, let's check the Riri Invincible Iron Man number 1. Invincible Iron Man number 1. Is this the right Invincible Iron Man? I don't think so. What year is this? No, it's 2017. Let me go back here. 2017. Save that. Number 1. Okay. This is, I believe it's at a Grenave. Yeah, this is the Grenave variant. Uh-oh. We don't have a sale. We don't have a sale for the Grenave variant. See? So that's going to be a tricky one. That one I'm going to need to do some more pricing on. Sorry, I guess this one, you can make an offer on it and I can consider it, but we don't have data for this one, which is weird. Right? It says variant edition. So maybe is this just the regular variant? Variant edition? Maybe it's 234? That could be it. Let me check something real quick. Yeah, I bet that's it. Because asking price online for this is about 300. So I see last sale 3, and then before that, like some best offers and 240. So that's probably it, is the variant here, 234. So that's the price, 234 with last sales of 300. $234, you can claim it for that, which is a deal. And then we're checking Star Wars Adventures, number 7, 1 in 10. All right, let's go here. Star Wars Adventures from, 2017 should be the series. This is from 2018. Issue 7. I feel like I'm going to get killed on this one. Not too bad. Retailer incentive, $588. $588, last sale $622. So you can claim it for that, $588. Sleepy could be talked into this Star Wars. Well, either you can claim it for that price right now, or you can message me about it later. I do have one other person, probably more than one other person, interested in that. They're trying to work out a trade or something like that. Stephanie Hans, High Republic. It's the last one we're going to check unless you guys have any other sleep. You'll pass for now. Very good. Very good. Stephanie Hans, High Republic. We'll check this out. This one I feel like is going to be a steal because I feel like High Republic was really hot out the gate, and then there was a little fatigue little jadedness about it. It didn't go up forever continuously. Am I missing it as a title here? What is wrong with this thing? Keep thinking I'm going to have the title saved. Star Wars High. GPA is a pretty clunky interface, as I'm sure most of you are aware. All right, so yeah, so regular cover 9/8s are going for just 75 bucks. I bet you the high, check out the high of this. See this high over here? At one time, they were going for 220 or 210 right out the gate, right? And then tapered, right? Until now it's 75. Bianchi, Comic Man, Frankie's, Hans. There you go, $92. $92 at one time. This is going for 180 right out the gate, see? And then taper, and now it's down here. But we know it's going to be made into a show, right? High Republic, that was the whole thing, is that sometimes when a book is really hot out the gate, it's because the spec is baked into it, right? The spec value is already in it. It comes out already announced. So then, like any other book that gets announced, eventually the enthusiasm wanes a little bit until the trailer comes out or something, or maybe there's a new announcement about casting, or just some reason for our attention to get focused back onto it. But right now, this one is not focused on it. So it is a very affordable $92. That is the 90-day FMV on the Hans. All right, guys, I think I'm going to wrap up the video. Thank you guys so much for watching and participating in this impromptu sale. Congratulations to my man Danny Newton for grabbing this epic Frizzen cover in a 9.8. Issue number 6, Something's Killing the Children, first print FOC Virgin variant. Killer book, literally. All right, guys, really appreciate everybody. Please leave a comment below, subscribe, all that good stuff. I will be having new videos up every day this week, and hopefully at least a video every week in the future. I'm trying to get a little better at this whole YouTube game. So I appreciate you all. Let me know what you think of my 25-book CGC pre-screen submission, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.